Hello guys, I'm Cream.he and I have another RFTI video. This one is about how to get better. I have 6 tips prepared for you guys because I guess you could say that I'm like an expert, I guess. Quote unquote expert here. No, really, the pro scene is not really pro. Even the pros make a lot of mistakes right now. I think we still need like a month or two until we can confirm that we have a pro scene to this game. Anyways, here's the tips for you guys. Let's get on to the video. Now, before I actually begin this video, I just wanted to say I am sorry to those who watched my last RFTI video, because at the end of the video, it said that there was a shout-out word in the actual somewhere in the video. I forgot to put in a shout-out word, so anybody who put a comment in there got a free shout-out. So, congratulations to those who put a comment in. You guys are on the screen right now, and you guys got your free shout-out. Alright, so tip number 1 I have for you guys is to practice each item. This is a very important thing for if you want to get good, because how are you going to get good if you don't know the weapons that are good, or how to play each weapon? If you want to get like a good explanation on like the best items and stuff, I made a tier list yesterday, and that video is in the description right now. You can go check it out if you haven't seen that video already. Also, the tier list is my opinion, so it's gonna be different for everybody and how everybody plays. Which leads us into question number 2 immediately, which is figure out your playstyle. This will affect what kind of items you want to use. My kit personally is heavy damage with combo extenders and a good heal, I guess. So yeah, this is definitely the 2 tips that could basically go together. Practice each item, get an understanding of how each item works so you can use it in PvP, and figure out your playstyle. Figure out how you want to play and what kind of items you need to use to succeed with this playstyle. Tip number 3, here we go. This is a kind of mix of things. Get an understanding of your map, your surroundings, and especially like where people will place things, like landmines, barriers, bananas, all of that kind of stuff. Stink bombs too, I guess those are also projectiles that stay there for a pretty long time. Get an understanding of these, because if you don't understand these and understand where these will be placed, you could get really screwed quickly in a game, because you're running around frantically in the landmine haven zone that ends up getting blocked off by a barrier, so you have to go all the way back around. But there's somebody about to absolutely destroy you because you weren't prepared. So don't let this happen to you. Learn your maps, learn your surroundings, be careful, do look around for landmines, bananas, like stink bombs that are coming around. Look for all of these, because otherwise this could get really problematic for you. Okay, this next tip number 4, is something I got a mix of from Very Z, and kind of applying it to how the game actually works. You said just don't stop moving. I say don't move too little or too much. There's a reason why. First of all, don't move too little. You will make yourself an easy target, because you're just standing there ready to get hit by everything explosive and die. You're literally open to be targeted by everybody in the lobby. And I throw in don't move too much, because if you move too much, people are going to start predicting which direction you're going to dash next, or if you're going to dash back, just because they see you see something flying in your face. They're going to start predicting all of your movements if you're moving too much. So don't move too much. Don't stop moving, but within a reasonable amount. There are some maps where you kind of do have to stop moving, like the new map Recoil, but don't make yourself an easy target by just sitting there or moving, like not stopping movement. Don't make yourself a target like that. Tip number 5 is another tip I got from Very Z, and it is very, very good. He said, don't stop throwing items. Yes, but be smart about it. If you're just throwing items, first of all, you could end up throwing something at a wall right next to you and blow yourself up. Or you could absolutely end yourself because you tip your phone or your computer, your controller, just slightly down. Especially with items like fireworks and landmines, which I don't think landmines. Like the bomb, the gravity grenade-ish, the snowball and water balloon, a lot. This is something you're going to want to pay attention about, and be smart about how much you're throwing out and how, where you're throwing all this junk. Because you do get points, but you do get more points for hitting things. So, be aware of that. But everything else you need to be wise about. Finally, we are on to tip number 6. This is learn combo mechanics. In the game's current state of meta, it is all about getting the highest damage item and then bombing your opponents with them, as well as just getting as much damage in as possible, because you may be at a distance and they may be coming to you and you might miss your bomb shot, but certain items can make up for this. Of course, it's not guaranteed that you'll get an insta-kill that's built like that, because if you have like a speed cola, that's gonna throw in some problems into the equation, and if you have other items that aren't like those kinds of items, it can also create problems like that as well. But that doesn't mean it's an absolute bust. Just try to figure out what you can do on the spot, and there's also a nifty thing where you can drop items. So if you ever don't need a certain item, you can just drop it and then pick up another item like almost immediately, and have like a tighter but also more effective window to start dealing more damage again. And so with that concludes my 6 tips for how to get better at RFTI or running from the internet. If you found any of this helpful, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. Tell me what your thoughts were on my tips, and maybe share your own tips. I will be reading the comments, like I always do. And there is another shout out word for this video. I'm actually double checking that there's a shout out word this time. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.